What was your name?
My name's Jay.
Jay, what's up, Al here? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So I see you're cleaning up the area here.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're getting in the dumpster. I don't see much cleaning on going on. It's crazy, this parking lot here. It's gotten really bad a few months ago, but it's actually gotten better. But recently, like the last week, it fluctuates. It goes back and forth, you know what I mean, with debris. I don't know if people bring it or people generate it or how it all comes about, huh?
Well, I've seen some people who bring it, but I'm not going to pass blame and say it's not the homeless population, because it is us. We live here. It's very courteous of Studio City and the folks that own the parking lot to allow us to set up tents here and shit. Excuse my language, but this is ultimately, but also too, this is stuff that we find in trash cans that we bring back here to repurpose it that other people have thrown away. I bet you to a man, almost everything's repurposed. It just gets, I don't know if it's being down on ourselves or whatever it is, but regardless, I just try to, my friend, like I said, this is his camp, and sometimes it gets messy just because he has a lot of people that he helps with giving them food, giving them water, giving them a place to get out of the sun, whatever it is, bites, you know, and I just try, in knowing that he's a good person, I try to emulate what he's doing by helping him out, by picking up some of the trash around his spot, so it doesn't come back on him and say like, oh, this is your place, it looks like crap. So
yeah, well, I'm talking like thanks for that, the whole parking lot situation. What do you think they need to like double up on the dumpsters, or it just gets to where the dumpsters are constantly filled? Because I know the neighbors, I'm sure they're not happy, even though they live in the nice hills. You can't blame them, but if they did see improvement, they might feel a little bit better.
I mean, honestly, just people need to take the stance of it's, even the folks in the hills. I mean, like, you can't sit and say that like everything's connected, which I believe, on planet Earth, and say that you're not responsible for it. Like, nobody here went out and bought that mattress, but somebody who bought the mattress took the mattress and threw it out on the sidewalk.
Yeah. Just
because you take it and put it in your trash can doesn't mean it disappears. It's the same thing with like our trash that we got. We send trash to other countries right now. It doesn't mean our trash disappears, but we need to do a better job as human beings and as Americans, or whatever it is. I'm not trying to get too, like preachy about it, but like, we're not going to IKEA every other weekend buying a fucking bookshelf that falls apart every time you touch it. You know, like, that's on the IKEA people, but like, we might be taking the cardboard or like taking the tent or like take the donation, but like, because we don't have a trash pickup, and I'm not knocking on the trash people, because they do enough, they manage a humongous city, you know?
Yeah.
So for them to like say, for someone to say, oh, go here, if it's not in their route, they're probably not going to do it, just from the standpoint they got enough to deal with as is. That means we have to take more responsibility. I look at it like, we paying a rent, you always need to pay, you know, you have to pay something. This ain't our property. Ultimately, somebody owns this property, who they park cars here, which they haven't been able to do, whether it be for businesses across the street, for the bowl, for Universal, whatever it is that they park cars here, and they haven't done it in a while because they've been making it available for us.
Yeah.
And, you know, I apologize to them that it is messy. It's tough living out here. It's tough, you know, making your way. And I'm just like, I don't know, if I can help out a little bit by putting my energy into making it look better for him, you know, making it look better for people going by. People see me like you came by, you know, I guess it looks better. I'm not doing it for anybody else other than like, it's a mess. I ain't got shit to do. I got a more than able body. I don't mind picking it up and helping out, even though I had nothing to do with one single scratch of it. It's not my mess. But I do believe that's how, you know, you get somewhere in life.
Yeah, well, you are American, right?
Yeah, I am an American.
Yeah, you love the country, right?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, of course.
Name a better flag than the Stars and Bars in the world that you can think of. What country has a better flag?
I don't know. I think they say
wrong. It's a trick question. There isn't a better flag.
Yeah, I think we produce best culture and a bunch of stuff. Movies. We got all kinds of stuff we do.
Well, you know, we live in a unique city that inhabits a representative from every single country on planet Earth, and I like the fact. Some people say you need to speak English. I like the fact I can go places, everybody's speaking Spanish or Korean or Chinese. I like that aspect because it makes me not feel like a visitor, but it does have to make me like assimilate to some different culture that I don't know a lot about, and I do like that.
So let me ask you this, what do you think the future here of the parking lot is? It'll go up and down, and they keep the dumpsters coming, maybe make some headway. You know what I mean? The owners will come by and be a little bit more forgiving, you know what I mean? Because they could understand the predicament, even though they're not living in it. The people in the hills that are getting up 5, 6 in the morning to go to work.
Well,
whatever.
This is Hollywood, sir. Let's be serious. No one's getting up 5, 6 in the morning except for a few people in the hills.
Yeah, but a lot
Most
of
them
people are on the
producers.
freeway right behind us.
Yeah, but most of the people on the hills, they work in Hollywood. That business doesn't start, industry doesn't start up till around 11:30 in the morning.
They're probably up 3:30 in the morning to start their day.
They
dude.
might be up at 3:30 in the morning, but they up for different reasons.
They're workaholics, not alcoholics, dude.
I didn't say they're alcoholics.
So what about back to the parking lot, dude? What's the future? You think it's improving? It's just
I think
bouncing along the bottom? Or
Dude, I hope-
people are moving on, getting their vehicles registered, getting new vehicles, new people come in, people get housed, maybe into programs.
I think
mean,
that everybody here, my hope for everybody that I know here is that their life is exactly how they want it to be. They live with happiness, and I hope with whatever it is, myself included, like our lives improve. Just, the only thing I can say is like, I hope that by people, sometimes people see me and then they start picking up. I'm not trying to impose my views on anyone. I just think it's nicer when it's picked up.
Yeah, it's killer. I'm gonna grab them Caltrans bags on the freeway and put them in. Anyways, on a side note, something lighter side, I see you got a Quicksilver house. You ever surf?
No, I've never been surfing. I'm a snowboarder.
Yeah.
I'd like to learn how to surf.
Yeah,
though.
you gotta make it to the beach. We can't take it all too serious, you know what I mean?
No, we
Thanks
can't
for the
take-
interview, bro.
No worries, bro.
Appreciate the cleanup, man. It looks
Hey,
good.
no worries, bro.
There's the dumpster. Killer, bro.